everyone, this is Denise. It's Friday. Welcome to the Weight Loss Diaries. I am your Friday vlogger. This week's topic is short-term goals and long-term goals. Well, my short-term goals are usually in 1 week increments because I'm trying this new way of eating. I try to eat more clean and I'm taking it one habit at a time. So basically that means that, for example, breakfast is oatmeal with bee pollen, wheat germ, flaxseed ground, and I don't think I add anything else. In the morning, instead of what I typically would eat, bagel, cream cheese, maybe a croissant, something like that from the bakery. I'm trying to just get breakfast down. And so every week I try to improve on that because I'm not doing it every day. It's not a habit yet. And once it's a habit, then I'm going to move on to the next thing. So one thing I'm going to try adding a little bit of butter and sugar, just a little bit, not a lot, to make it a little more palatable because it's getting old fast. And I want to do this. I really want to eat it, you know, not just oatmeal. I'll introduce other grains and things, but I need to at least get used to the flavors and taste and texture of this kind of eating. And so that's what I'm working on consistently is breakfast. And the other thing that I'm going to introduce short term now that isn't really food related but has something to do with food is showers. I know that sounds funny, but I'm going to be taking showers at night because if I wait and I'm running late, take showers in the morning, then I don't get breakfast made, and that's not helping my breakfast goal. So I'm taking showers at night to free up the time in the morning, and I'm going to do that consistently for 1 week at night. That's my goal from tonight to the next night, to the next week, this night. Friday night to Friday night. The other thing doesn't have anything to do with food either, but I think it's going to help me with food. Another one of those. And that is to keep my house clean every night. So when I come home and I do my chores, whatever chores they are, if they're keeping the dishes clean, that means that I'm going to want to cook and I'm going to want to prepare foods, because when you're eating clean, you eat a lot of whole, fresh, healthy food that is not prepackaged or quick. So it takes a little bit of extra time to cook, and I need to find the time in my nights to make sure that I keep things clean and get my chores done, get the dishes done and put away so that I have the things that I need to be cooking in the morning or that evening. So those are my short-term goals right now, and that's all I'm focused on. I'm not focused on anything else right now, just that. And when those things become more of a habit, then I'm going to be moving on to other aspects of my diet and exercise. Even exercise is not something that I'm worried about right now. I was trying to squish that in and it was just too much. I just need to do one thing at a time. I'm also getting married pretty soon here, so that's a little bit of a stress and juggling and trying to plan and execute all that. So I think this one thing 1 week at a time is really good for me, and that's good for short-term goals. My long-term goal is to get off blood pressure medicine. Is to be able to breathe better. I'm always labored with my breathing, and that's not normal, and I want that endurance. I want that to be gone. I don't like that feeling. I want to look better in my clothes, but mostly I want to be healthy. I just want normal blood pressure, you know, normal wind, normal. I want to be as close to normal and healthy as I can. So that's the goal. And if I look great in my clothes, then that would be great too. Be a little side perk. I don't know what I weigh this week because I didn't weigh in, but I'm wearing a shirt I wore a shirt to work today that I haven't worn yet, and I bought it about a month ago and it was a little too snug. And today it fit pretty good, so I guess something is shifting. And I'll get a little more aggressive about all of it as we go on in time, but I really want to just take one habit, one thing, and change one thing at a time. It's hard. It's not easy to do it that way, and it's slow progress, so it's easy to get frustrated. But I really truly feel in my heart that if I'm going to make long-lasting changes, I have to do it this way. I need it to be a habit. I need it to stay. I need some foundation before I go changing some other things. I mean, I look back at what I was doing when I was trying to diet via some kind of program, and I'd go out and buy all this different kind of food that I don't normally eat. And I would eat at different times of the day, and I would eat only so much, and it was so much structure and weirdness going on. None of it was normal, and that's why I would always be so frustrated that I just want to be normal. I just want to get up in the morning and, you know, make some breakfast and go to work and it didn't feel that way. It felt like I was always on some kind of a structured plan where I had to really think hard, and I didn't want to be like thinking that hard in my day all day long. I do that at work. I want the rest of my life to be a little bit more with the wind, if you will, if that makes any sense. Anyway, those are my short-term goals, my long-term goals, and be sure to check out Dee on the other channel, Weight Loss Diaries Too. Friday is her day. Stickum, TWLD, the password is wecandoit. And check out the Weight Loss Diaries webpage, and you can find that link on the actual channel page for Weight Loss Diaries. I think Weight Loss Diaries 2 also has it on there. All right, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.